That's from Kill Bill. A little update on sound demos and what's going on. Because if you've been searching for my sound demos, if you like my sound demos, you listen to them. First, I made a new sound demo channel, which things have gotten pushed to, so I don't have to crowd this channel with sound demos and every other day. But recently, the lawyers from Japan in Monogatari, the Monogatari series, and one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, I had 12 of their tracks that were dotted around through all my sound demos that I've been doing over the last 5 years. And just woke up one day to like 100 blocked worldwide things. So even though they worked fine and they were recognized, I was like, we're going to demonetize this, and I'm fine with demonetization on a sound demo, but I'm not fine with just blocking it worldwide. So a lot of sound demos have probably disappeared. If you were looking for them, if you loved them, if you watched them in the past, if they helped you find new music, they're gone now. And I'm going to try to fix a couple key ones, the popular ones, to get them back on YouTube. But I'm going to have to figure something else out. I don't want to just edit them all and re-upload them to the new channel. I feel like there's always going to be a chance that someone's going to come up and say, hey, remember that song you've been using for 9 years that, had no copyright on it? Well, now it does, and you can't play it. So as much as people want me to use like copyright-free music, or this, or go to the YouTube library, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a place to put the music and the sound demos where I don't have to worry about that stuff. I'll probably have to hide it behind the paywall of Patreon or Subscribestar, where if you want the... But here's the thing, if I put something there, if I like upload it raw to like Telegram or something, you will have uncompressed audio. You will have I will have no limits on what I can play during a sound demo, because I used to love to play AC/DC and I couldn't because lawyers 5-6 years ago. So coming forward, it may not be... I may do one sound demo a month publicly, and then whatever other sound demos for speakers and headphones will just end up behind the paywall. And if you guys want to enjoy that, you'll have direct access to the full download of the audio that you could hear. So it'll be actually probably better. Plus, it unrestricts me from what I can play. My very, very critiqued list of things that are passable won't matter. So could be a good thing, probably a bad thing. We'll see. So far, I think it's like 100 and something of my 400 total lifetime sound demos are now blocked. But moving on to happier, better things. This is Yard Sale. If you don't know what this is, if you are already a supporter of mine for Patreon or Subscribestar, at $5 a month, you get to bid on any of the items that I have previously reviewed and no longer need in my possession. So I've gathered up 8 of them today. There would have been more, but I have another thing that I have to test with a thing, so we'll talk about that in a second. We'll start with the little dot GYFUs. These, the coaxial headphones that I was like, these are really nice, but I don't know why they're so expensive. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the link in the description. You can go to Patreon or Subscribestar. It doesn't matter. Both are equal in this. And you're going to open the form that is available to people who are supporters. And you're going to say, I know what those are worth, Zeos. Those are worth $219.81. Always bid in a random increment so you don't match with somebody. And don't bid $69.69 because you think you're clever, because at least 3 people bid that on things, and sometimes they win because it's like, haha, 69, bro. $218.91. Whatever it is, if you're the highest bidder, you win. Continental United States, say it like that, States. I ship to you for free. If you win and you're in Bulgaria, whatever the international shipping is, we split it in half. I pay for half, you pay for half. So it's a lot of way for people that don't live anywhere near America to bid on things and get them that they wouldn't normally get at all. So that's the first item, is this pair of headphones. The second pair of headphones is this Hiearcool active noise canceling set, which I reviewed a long time ago. And they've just been sitting on a shelf, and I'm like, you know what? These have just been sitting on a shelf. So if you need a set of relatively cheap active noise canceling headphones, you're going to bid $39.41 on that. Here is the SMSL AO200 amplifier. Just reviewed it this month. It was very good, except, I've have like 19 of these things. In fact, we got 2 speaker amplifiers in today's yard sale. So we got the AO200, which I liked. It felt like they were coming to a new thing. And then if we skip all the way over here, the Sabaj A20A. Now I'm going to need this for one more review, but I'll get that done this week. So when the yard sale is over, by the way, it ends on the 10th. It's supposed to be from the 1st to the 10th, but today is the 4th because I was out of town on the 1st. So, and then I released a video when I just got home on the 2nd, and then today's the 2nd, and the 3rd is a blank day, and so forth. So this is the speaker amp with XLR and RCA inputs, and it also has a 15-volt output in case you want to hook this up to the DAC. I actually have the matching headphone amplifier. That's why this is going to get pulled back out and reused to demo the headphone amp and speaker amp and DAC combo. And then those things will probably end up in the yard sale unless the headphone amp is spectacular. Those will be in next month's yard sale. Now we have IEM. So I've got 4 IEMs in today's yard sale, and this week's yard sale, this month's yard sale. I have a brand new set of the FH5s. These are the ones I was like, eh. I thought the FH5s were better than the FH5s, but that's why you're here. Bid what you think they're worth. Go watch my review again. Zeos was like, oh, they're a little bit sharp. That's probably worth at least $91, and that's half price if you win with $91. Why does it keep asking me for my password? I did this last time I tried to record this thing. I don't want to. I'll sign in later. Skipping over here, the own Jasper, which I really fucking liked, and I would like to keep it, but I got so many fucking IEMs. Please go away. I don't want to put my primary password in. I'm not doing anything. Just want to sit here. By the way, that wallpaper available in the description. Oh, if I put sound demos on private place, I could use anything I want for a background. How not so safe for work would you want the wallpapers to be if it was on like a private thing? Pretty sure I should still keep it kind of safe for work. Sound demos might be something you watch with the family, but I don't have to. The own Jaspers are lovely. Fucking lovely. And I'm amazed Own pulled this off in their very first IEM, and it didn't feel like a rebrand with the 10 mil. I love but I'm putting them in the goddamn yard sale. Bear what you think they're worth. And here are the two big ones. The Excalibur and the Hiearcool. Now, these are ThieAudios sent to me by Linsol. And they're $10 apart in real life. They're like $700, $600? I forget what the actual price is. And the Hiearcool is the one that's tuned more for neutrality, and I absolutely believe you could use it for doing monitoring, mixing, mastering. And the Excalibur is the one that's a little more fun. Just the same thing, same exact build, same exact wires, oh, by the way, the best wires ever. I'm actually sad, just I'm selling these and they have the best wires ever on an IEM, and I can't pull them out to reference that. So, Linsol, if you could send me just the cables from one of these, I would absolutely love that. So yeah, both of these are going up in the yard sale because I don't really need a super neutral set, and as far as fun sets of IEMs, I literally have a pile of nanas. Got like 3 nanas back there, so I'm good. So yeah, those are the 8 things that are for sale. Click the links in the description or in the pinned post at the top of the comments. If you're already have an account because you're supporting me, you're done. You just find the post that I posted today. Well, if you're watching this, I posted it today, whenever that is. If it's after the 10th of August, you kind of missed the yard sale. The way that's going to work is the bidding ends at midnight on the 10th Eastern Standard Time. We organize everything, figure out who won by the 11th, and then emails and invoices go out on the 12th. If you pay immediately, you're done. If you don't pay for 2 or 3 days, we either push it to the second place winner, and if they get back to us immediately, then they get it. But I've had things where it's gone like, okay, 2 days. Sometimes it goes out the 13th. Then it's like 3 days to the 15th. It's like the 18th. By the time it's like the 18th or 19th, if we haven't heard back from the first or second place winner, or the first place winner is dicking me around, I've had that happen. It's like, yeah, I'll give me like a week to pay. And I'm like, then they don't. Then the second place winners wins. If it doesn't, it just comes right back to the yard sale for the next month. So look for an email if you bid on any of these things. If you don't hear from me by like the 16th or 17th, it's usually you're not the second place runner-up or the first place runner-up has bid. It is a blind silent auction, so you don't know what the bid is, and you don't know if you've lost. You know if you've won because you get 2 emails, but you don't know if you've lost. So if you haven't seen an email in like 6-7 days after the thing ends, odds are you didn't win. That's all I can tell you. Thank you for supporting this channel. Now that the algorithm has changed really, really badly, I've lost also 45% of my views. 1.2 to 1.4 million down to like 800,000 is a hell of a dive. And with less views comes less clicks, comes less patrons, which comes less competition when you're bidding on these things. So I'll sign in later. Download that wallpaper in the description. Feel free to log in, bid on any of these things. I will see you for another review in 2 days. And the sound demo channel is also linked in the description. So if the sound demos continue to be public, that's where they'll be until I figure out a way to put them in a safer, more secure, less observable spot and actually improve their quality. Probably not the video quality. I probably make the video quality 720p because that doesn't really matter. It's the audio quality. I want to upload the FLAC recordings from these microphones. You're going to go into FLAC now, baby. No more YouTube compression. Everyone can stop complaining about YouTube compressing sound demos. Other than that, I think we're done here. I've been Zeos Pantera. I hope to see you in 2 days. Thank you for subscribing and all that other crap you do. And I think it's more important you just tell your friends that their headphones suck and then point them at this channel. I don't know which video. You pick. You pick. I don't have to pick. You pick.